Alright, hello there, I'm Bozy and I'm going to be doing some Battlefleet Gothic here. I've got a level 8 Chaos Admiral and I've got quite a nice fleet set up here. Currently working on trying to get all the ships to level 10, so let's see what we can find. Okay, a straightforward cruiser clash, lots of points, and against Imperial. So I don't want to brawl with Imperials, but my fleet is built for brawling. So I'm not going to take the battleship out because I'm not a big fan of it. So I'll take the Styx as my flagship. He'll be my carrier. He'll provide some support. I want to take a couple of slaughters, or 3. And that leaves me with only escorts. And yeah, we'll take some escorts. Not a particularly big fan of them. I don't want the infidels. I'm going to go with the ironclad, stick 2 of them out, and they're just going to be suicide ships. As you can see, I'm running Nurgle on my ships, which means once I get close to the enemy, they will take constant damage from me. Which mightn't be the wisest way to play against the Imperium, but they do a lot of damage up close. So as it's a cruiser clash, we're just going to straightforward set the ships out to get straight into fighting. Now I'm quite simple, so I like to just put everybody in one group. I set the repair orders and brace for impact on. And to test out the faith in how the micro warp jump works automatically, that's on the Styx, I'll set him to automatic as well. I'll tell them to fire at will. And then I'll put them on auto attack, so they will just do their own thing. Now these 3 guys here, I want to set them to 3k range. I want to bring him in a little bit closer, and these are 6ks, yeah. So the idea is the 3 cruisers, the slaughters, get up close and personal, while the carrier and the escorts hang back a little bit, providing support, because the Styx isn't really there for the damage. Just wait for the opponent to ready up. There he goes. I launch fighters and I set my bombers on auto deploy. Next thing I want to do is get some vision, so I'm going to fire a couple of probes down on either side there. I've just heard missiles go, so he's fired off some missiles towards me.
Ready eternally.
So I'll do a slight turn to the left, because these missiles are going, I don't know where he's firing them. Oh, he's firing them off to my right. So we'll carry on going this way. And now the idea is just to close, pick the right target to smash, and then start smashing. A lot of success of this comes on picking the right target to shoot first. You don't always want to shoot the biggest ship. If you can shoot the smaller ships and get them out of the fight, sometimes you can cause the entire enemy fleet to want to run away. Like many people, he doesn't bother with probes. Probes and vision is very important because you can't shoot what you can't see. Right, the Gothic isn't very good, the Dauntless should die easy, so I'm going to target the Dauntless, cancel this. Now my entire fleet is going to go for the Dauntless. Now to try and dissuade him, I'll put some stasis down, and that'll hopefully control his movements.
Your orders.
I can see him, he can't see me, so we're going to start shooting on that Dauntless over there when they get within range. So his entire fleet has had to turn now, and he's still, oh, he's identified one of my ships, which I'm not too worried about.
For the dark
now
gods.
I'm going to start telling my ships to go through this little gap here.
Your orders.
Oh, we can see
Your orders.
This isn't going to be clever because I'm going to have to now go faster.
We have sighted an enemy ship.
Yeah, you can pause there, mate. Get you round there, and you round there. I'll cancel their mortars and let's just get them into the fight. Let's take this guy down.
For the dark gods.
Just going to get in and brawl him. I'm keeping my attack orders for Borden back in case he tries to run away. Right, that's some damage on him. Now let's run through his entire fleet. Right, these guys are going to need to accelerate to avoid that stasis. You are going to have to do a high energy turn. Right, let's target on the Dictator because that's going to be the next threat. Not too worried about ramming into him, but I don't particularly want to ram into a battleship. But I am happy sitting, and as you can see the cloud over it, that's the Nurgle effect. So if I speed him up, get his dot going as well. Then we'll go, we've got 2 dots on him, bring this one in, and that'll be 3 dots on his battleship. Gonna ram my little frigate. No, he's not, so that's his frigate even. We'll nuke that on the way past. I want to break through the fleet and finish off this other ship at the back here. So that's that one gone. Let's hit his battleship with a bit of a ram. But let's annihilate this guy here. And then where's these other ships over there? Oh, I can hear somebody trying to jump out. Attack cog because I want to make sure he can't jump out. There we go, he can't jump out, so I can now kill that. I've got 20 seconds while his warp is on cooldown.
Your orders.
Let's get you a bit closer. That was painful. Alright, let's nuke his battleship. That's the next biggest threat I can see. Want to take out his generators. Okay, that's warping out, so I want to make sure... Oh, he's quit the game. That's what that was. That was him rage quitting out the game before his battleship died, because he knew his battleship was about to die. Unfortunate, but it's one of those things. At least he didn't alt F4. He properly capitulated by the looks of it, I think. This is a very cheesy fleet. Nurgle is just ridiculously OP. The only real struggle you get is sometimes on data capture missions where you're the attacker and you've got to be a bit more sensible, or convoy when you're the defender. Convoy as the attacker generally works out okay because you just employ the Ork strategy of going as fast as you can once you've identified where the convoy is. So again, I'm going to ignore the battleship. I'm not a big fan of them. I think they cost a lot of points. They're very slow. They can be funny to take because people will focus the battleship down. And on this mission, I am tempted not to take the slaughters and take the hellbringers. But if I am taking the slaughter, one of them, I'll take the lower level one to give him some XP. These 2 hellbringers here, as you can tell by the powers, they are my data and assassination ships designed to run while stealth and be invisible. And I use one as bait and the other actually be the admiral, or well, the assassination target, or as the data carrier. But I'm just trying to figure out here, do I even want the sticks? No. I might just be quite cheesy and go with a bunch of slaughters. And then have me level 7 Hellbringer backing them up. And I can take 1 escort. And I'll take that escort. And we'll see how he places him. Some people try to be sneaky on this mission, and that I think is often the way forward. But if he bunches them all up, I will just bust through his lines if I can, get on the transports and kill them as quick as possible. With the amount of renown I've got and the ability to farm renown on certain missions, I really don't care if my ships get destroyed, because it doesn't really cost anything to bring them back. And that's another thing a lot of people don't do, is click this little button here and then you get the actual boundaries for the gas clouds and the asteroids, so it helps you position better. But as this is a convoy mission, I am going to spread my ships out quite a bit. Sometimes I'll be sneaky and leave a Hellbringer. Where are you? There we go. I will leave you in a gas cloud, and I will just leave him there by himself. So now I need to make sure I can select all the ships. Take the Hellbringer out, set them as Group 1, set him as Group 2. And then with Group 1, I'm not going to tell them to charge in yet, but I will set them all to 3k. And I'll set them all to nose on, because the idea is just to charge into the enemy. Again, repairs on auto, brace for impact on automatic. Any other powers I want? No powers I want, but I need to do this with Group 2 as well. And the idea is he can sit there and wait, and if anything tries to break through, he can try and catch them. So I've got two groups of ships. This is likely over here the transports, but I don't know. Or I'll send off a couple of probes. Another way is to watch the speed. When he starts moving, the slower ships are the transports, and there isn't any there. So I'm going to hazard a guess that he could be hiding a transport in there, and these could all be escorts.
Just show us something to kill.
Don't know. So let's just start moving ships. Sounds like somebody's just ran into a mine, and it was my escort. That's what happens when you're not paying attention to your ships.
We have sighted an enemy ship.
Right, there's a transport ship there. We've got another target. So I'm going to hit the tac cog, and I'm going to start setting all the transport ships to 1. Now, I need to destroy, I think it's 4 of these. So they're all in one big group, so
ready eternally.
My entire fleet over this way. Now what we'll look at doing is slowing him down so that he can't.
For the dark gods.
Cruising speed. Now we're going to hit full power. Tell them to kill everything, and we're going to just dive straight into him.
Your orders.
Another one down there. Stasis are very much overpowered in this game. And now we're just going to dive in and start murdering his transport ships.
Cruising speed set.
I'm going to set these now onto the broadsides because I want them to start circling.
Ready eternally.
Switch that off before he runs out of fuel. Now if you hold shift, you can queue up orders. So as you can see, I can queue up all my orders. I want to tell my ships to attack from the right, so they will circle round.
Just show us something to kill.
I don't have any stasis left on them, but I do have on my Hellbringer back here. It does have a stasis to try and catch anybody coming out this way. So we'll send him in, and we'll give him a nice surprise.
Just show us something to kill. Executing high energy turn.
Let's stop him there. Make a roadblock. This mission is pretty disgusting, and that's. I see the Nurgle is very overpowered, and on convoy missions like that, if you can spot the transports, he made the mistake of hitting these full burn, which allowed me to identify where they were. If you had hid them in that gas cloud and they had been escort ships, I would have had to split up, try and find them, and he would have had a chance of running the gauntlet. It needs some work. You need to be able to customize your transport ships to make them faster, because they are ridiculously slow. And as I was saying about the renown, I'm sitting on 3k, so I can be suicidal with my ships. I've made some posts about that on the forums. I think something needs to be done on the replacement cost. It shouldn't be a flat fee like, 50, 25, 100. It should be a percentage of your renown. So I've got to decide, is it worth leaving my ship in the fight for some extra DPS, but I might lose it for a couple of battles, or do I need to warp it out and risk losing it in the warp, but at least keeping the renown and potentially having it? Whereas at the moment it's a no-brainer, just get in there and do the damage, because I can replace it very easily. Okay, another Imperium cruiser clash. I'll go with my bread and butter. I take the sticks for support. I'll take 3 slaughters, and I don't have enough points left over to buy any Hellbringers, but I'm not too worried. I will take a couple of... I'm not going to speak very well here, as I never do speak very well. I'll take a couple of them as suicide ships, and we'll see what this chap does. I might shoot myself in the foot here, but quite often people do bring battleships, and they are just not worth the points you pay for them. Down to just how slow they are to get into position, and you know, speed is very important in this game. You need to be able to position yourself well. So again, I'm just going to throw these ships down and go on place, thank you. Click them on one, auto every power I want auto in, and you'll notice again I don't touch my boarding. If the fight starts getting dangerous, then I'll touch the boarding abilities, because at that point I'll think, right, I need you to start doing damage, but other than that, I want to keep them to stop your ships running away. Mean, yes, but hey, that's the way I play. Just make sure everybody's all set, hit the ready button, and straight away we can see we're heading in. Launch some fighters, auto the bombers, because at this stage in the game, it is just get in there and just leather the shit out of them. Of course, when you're building your Chaos fleet, you can't play like this in the early game for Chaos. But the Hellbringers with the Lancers are very, very useful, giving them a bit of speed, get them kiting, take the power that does extra damage with the Lancers against shields, and you have to spend a lot of time on kiting. But as I've mentioned before, the Nurgle mark is just massively powerful in close combat. Now it's time for paying attention. I don't want him to run into that like the last time when he did. So you just put the mark of Nurgle on, and you get with about 2.5k, and it starts doing what, 3 DPS straight through armor. So again, the trick here is once he's identified, I'll figure out which way. Right, we'll go for the Dauntless again, and I like to target the electronic part of them, and we'll leave the Gothic. Oh, I don't want to set them all to that, do I? I want to set them to 1, 2, and 3.
Just show us something to kill.
Right, so we're getting close. He's dropping a bomb there. Actually, we'll just stop the entire fleet, and we'll wait for
your
that.
orders.
Right, I'm going to funnel them. That's what I do here. Is we now funnel him
For the dark gods.
through there. Oh, he's going to try and nuke him. Go on, lads, get some speed on.
Command me.
Yes, that identifies me, but I am not too worried at this point.
Ready eternally.
Oh, it's going to be tight fit. We're going to hit each other. Alright, let's get through and let's start on this guy. And I'm just going to drive through his fleet. The idea is let's do some damage on the way through. Then once we're in there, now we'll start circling them. See how quickly we take that down. Right, I want that lunar cruiser next. So let's start targeting him, because that guy is just going to die or run away. The dot should take care of him. Alright, let's spin round and let's give him a tickle. That dude's nearly dead. This one isn't going to last much longer. There goes that first ship. Let's pick on the Luna. For some reason the shooting is excuse me, shooting this Dominator. I want to dodge his missiles up there. That's my sticks he's happy playing. I don't know what this guy's doing. He's just sitting playing silly buggers, but what I can do is jump in next to him and start doing a dot to him. Nope, he's capitulated as well. Unfortunately, this tends to be what happens when you're playing a high-powered Chaos fleet. And if you've seen the last few battles I've had, you can see they are ridiculously powerful. So I'll switch to my Imperial fleet. They're a lot harder to play. It takes a lot more skill, I think, to get an Imperial fleet to work. So I'll come back to the main menu. And multiplayer. I've got 2 Chaos fleets. This one here is a carrier fleet. Not a big fan on it at the moment, but we'll go to my Imperial. I've got a level 8 and a level 2. My level 8 is a tank fleet. I thought I would, instead of going for damage, I decided to remake my fleet when the Orks came out. and I don't know, I'm not sure if I'm happy with it. But again, I've got a fair chunk of renown. I really should start putting favours on these ships. But I'll have a go with the Imperium, but these are nowhere as powerful as the Chaos Fleet. So if I stop talking or talk more gibberish during a fight, it's because my brain's trying to do too many things with these guys. So I'm going to defend against Orks, so I am probably going to get murdered here. If the Orcs got any sense, he'll just ram the shit out of my platforms while he has 2 light cruisers making a break for it. So I've got the Overlords, I think they're okay. The Gothic, I don't know why I picked that because it's absolutely tonk. And let's see how we do in this mission. Because the Orcs are the kings of brawling. The Imperium are a lot more balanced. Personally, I think micro warp jump should be limited to the Empire only. I don't think Orcs would have the finesse to operate that, or at least if they have it, it should have massive random abilities like random directions or even a scatter when you use it. But now that taunt's been toned down, it does make Orc fleets a little bit more manageable, but they are still ridiculous up close, especially if he's got the 3k armor pen on it, because when he does hit with the big cannons, he's going to do a lot of damage. Now on this mission, it's handy to click on each outpost and right click on their abilities, and the AI will activate its shields and activate its repair at hopefully sensible times. Now remembering, when he's killed all of this, I have to prevent 2 cruisers escaping. On Chaos, I would often, if there's a nebula like this or a gas cloud, I would often put some escorts or something in there just in case he gets through. But with this one, I'm not going to. I'm just going to spam. And this is probably going to be brutally murder against me. So, let's select my ships. I want them to brace, and against the Orcs, I am going to go for boarding parties. If they want to run, I want to let them run because I want to break his morale. Right, so let's see.
Ship ready.
And I've already got a sensor probe on this fleet, which isn't good. Well, let's just give him a volley of torpedoes early on. Yeah, shoot the target. Rather, he puts them at the platforms than puts them into me, to be fair. Now, I could force him to use his red button here. Alright, if it's an Orc, I want to nail the shit out of his engines. Okay, let's go for this dude. Let's start on him. Let's get in there, and I'm going to taunt him, but it might not do much because
Your command.
He's going to carry on doing whatever orders he was going to do. Just get me dudes out of that.
Your orders.
Let's get them turned round. We can also put the missiles on auto fire, and the AI is pretty clever with the missiles. So we're going to turn around and I'm going to try and engage this guy who's by himself.
Awaiting
These two can engage him. These are going to sit at long range, aren't they? So as you can see, he's just going to plow
ship crippled.
Right into that.
We lost a defense platform. Damage teams begin repairs now.
Alright, you'll get this snot kicked out of you. Let's slow him down.
Yes, Admiral.
You got some missiles, so we need to use them, but I can't see into that gas cloud anymore. What I can do is pick on this dude here and try and stop him. You already see he's got one ship making a break, so when he wipes this out, that ship and that ship are going to be the ones that escape and win him the mission. So my job is to try and now nuke these other remaining ships down and do as much damage as I can. Alright, we've got him. Let's run. because I need to stop that dude and that dude. So this is going to be my main target. Set him for one. I'm going to stop time here while I do some jumps to try and catch up with him. I don't think he's got a micro warp drive. So we're going to chase him. And unfortunately my nearest stasis is some distance away.
Your orders?
So I need to start concentrating on trying to leather somebody else.
Taking heavy damage.
I don't think I'm going to catch either one of those.
Platform.
But the fact that I've not lost a ship, I'm quite happy with that against Orks. But we will try.
That's your command.
I'm going to see if I can get that.
Awaiting orders.
Stasis, no, he's got micro warp jump, so he's away. And the other guy's running over there, he's going to be away as well. And as soon as he's gone, he's won the mission, so I'm going to stop. And I might as well try and nail some damage on this guy, which I'm not going to be able to do. Not in the time I've got.
Course plotted. At your command.
Because this other dude is going to make the end of the line. There we go. Orks, very difficult to deal with on the breakthrough as a defender. But I do think the micro warp jump needs taken off them and off Chaos and just leaving on the Imperium. But I don't lose any renown. Again, my ships are fine. So let's see what battle I get next with these Imperium. If I ever just want to switch my brain off, I will play Orks, and I normally just take the battleship and do battle cruisers and just giggle as they fly into things. Actually, I'll have a go with them right now. My Orks are Goth heavy. And it was the first faction that I got to level 8. I haven't really played them since the taunt changes because I've been enjoying the chaos that much. Yeah, he's got a crew up, but I really want to get the squigs, change squigs on him, because Orks at the moment just run away for ridiculously easy reasons. Which is why if you ever fight an Ork fleet that has escorts, shoot the escorts first. Because each escort that dies has a chance of causing the entire fleet to leave. Like a ripple effect. When one goes, they do a morale check, the second one goes, another morale check, and it keeps going. Alright, Chaos, and it's a convoy and I'm defending, which is not the best place for me to be. But we'll do it. We'll see. Well, he says we'll do it, we'll have a go. And let's just take a bunch of them and see if I can defend against Chaos. It all depends on what type of Chaos fleet turns up. If they are Nurgle Chaos, going to be in trouble because they will just obliterate the transport ships. Well, as you've seen, I've had several convoy matches tonight when I'm on my Nurgle fleet, and every time I just obliterate the transport ships. Excuse me. So I've got really 3 choices here. 1, move them up while defending them. 2, charge them across the board like a lunatic. Or 3, try and stash them somewhere and protect them. Now, I haven't got anywhere I can stash them, so what I will do is I will just move them up the map like a lunatic, and I will just be spamming the red button on these guys. So I will make, oh, you know, let me select them, thank you. And what I'm going to do here, that's going to jump me back, you swine. I'm just going to tell them all apart from, there we go, thank you, they're all going to be told to go and head up there. So the orders for these is going to be repair, brace for impact, tell them to shoot, but I'm not clicking this because that will override my movement orders I'll give them at the end, even though they've been set to the edge. So my big lads, I don't know where he is, oh he's under the map, redeploy, click on somebody on the map and we're back. So these guys are just going to form hopefully a screen, and these are going to be told charge in like nuggets. Excuse me. Again, I want to do that, and I want to do some Dakar with these boys.
What you want?
What you want? What we want? Oh, I just totally screwed up me number 2 fleet.
Yeah?
You there.
Orks is best.
Get you all there. Orks is best. Come on.
We's
Five.
ready.
There we go. Let's stay with fleet number 1.
You got it.
Thank you. This is charging the battlefield.
You got it.
Then we'll do is bam 4 torpedoes out. Don't be too frightened of asteroid belts either, unless you're driving an escort. Otherwise,
Enemy
just
ships
plow
sighted.
right through them. Right, so we'll see where he's going. So I'm going to pause. I'll send a couple of ships forward, because he's going to try and cut my guys off. You can deal with him.
Yeah?
You 2 lads can deal with him. And you can hang about and turn into these.
What you want?
Right. Might as well use this if we can get it in range. No. Get him round there.
We's ready.
Use 2 can go this way, and when your red button's fully charged.
That's not supposed to burn. Fix it. Orks is best.
Right, now the problem is I'm going to have a fight on multiple fronts. Right, so let's get you turned round. The problem with Orks is they're bloody slow, but I want to get you, and I want to try and hit him with a nice full spread missiles. You take on them.
You got it.
We are going to taunt
Enemy
you.
ship sighted. Enemy ship sighted.
Come on, move.
Yeah? What you want?
Let's get. Oh, this could be dangerous.
Locked on, boss.
Right, that battle over there is raging.
What you want?
Right, let's get some boarding action going.
We's ready.
Torpedoes in. See how these are doing. Let's make these group 3. Target him. Oh, he's dead. Keep on him.
You got it. Enemy ship sighted.
That's it. My fleet's still running away. That's what I want. Okay, mate, you can turn around and try and deal with this guy.
You're just a weedy git.
Apparently he's just a weedy git. You. Oh, you've got no sensors. Pointless. Let's turn you around so we can then activate your big red button. Come on, jump. That's his tac cog, by the way, not mine. Me hitting the space bar, I don't mind running. Might run into mount torpedoes there, but so shit. Their red button's not ready. Alright, now you're also going to do a suicide ram into this guy, because you're a goth.
Back in charge.
Won't catch you back of him. Lovely.
Get to work, you lazy git.
Used to shoot him.
You got it.
Alright, go and ram it.
Enemy ship sighted.
Turn round. Oh, you missed him, never mind.
What you want?
Used 3. Go on this guy.
We's ready.
Concentrate on him. You're going to run into the stasis field. Hold on. Alright, let's see. They can charge away again. 1 and number 3. Let's make them into one group. Let's spam some torpedoes out. Again, I'm going to teleport, which I want to keep ready for when he inevitably tries to run. Let's jump you and activate your turbo booster. You should hopefully catch him. Oh, that's it. That's Orks in a nutshell. Brutal. Still work quite effective. Yeah, there was a bit of micromanagement in there, but they're still pretty disgusting to play. The big mistake that Chaos player made though was he didn't chase after the convoy. At the start there, I don't know what he was doing. He really should have tried to intercept them, you know, pick a position where they were going to be, meet them there, and try and kick the snot out of them at that point. Right, I've just got to go AFK for one moment, I'll be right back. Right, I'm back. I'm going to dump the Orks. They can be a giggle, but it is basically just run at the enemy and smash them in the face, which can be enjoyable, but I really want to try and get the Imperium to work. Right, got an upgrade for my Overlord. Like I say, I've been going tank. I did get the speed boost on the battleship because it's ridiculously slow. But with these guys, I've been making sure they can take as much damage as possible. I went with the ratings because against Orks with them bloody torpedoes, to just spam you with boarding actions. Which is another bonus on Nurgle. That's just me opening a drink. Because Nurgle, again, gets a bonus to boarding actions. And that's one of the Orcs' strong points. Right, straightforward battle against Chaos. This can be interesting if he wants to kite, or if he's a Nurgle fleet and just wants to run in and smash us in the face. Excuse me, right. If it is Nurgle, I'm potentially screwed. If it's not Nurgle, I may get a good fight. But as much as I like, you know, the Zench powers, that was the Chaos army I ran in 40k. I had a 1,000 Sun army. But in here, I would love to have a Zench fleet, but the power is rubbish. Even the cloaking field sounds good, but the fact that everyone sees this big gas cloud moving around the map, kind of, you know, it doesn't help with any deception. And the fact that if you launch fighters, everybody can see your fighters, so they know exactly what's in the cloud. So, let's see what we're up against. I'm just going to put them in a line. Not too worried about how they're set up because that can get changed when we're later on. Again, brace for impact. Chaos, I'm going to go with boarding actions for the moment, and we'll see what he's got. Now I'm set for range, which I'm going to leave it at, and we'll see what happens. I'm going to set them on to 6k actually. And if it's Nurgle, I might move it to 9. If it ain't Nurgle, I'll move it to 3. But we'll just wait and see what the Doctor does with his fleet. Just rolling a cigarette because I'm a dirty, filthy smoker. Sledge, what I do is I hold down shift, mate. If you hold down shift and click your, well, select the first ship, hold down shift. Every time you drop a ship, it just picks the next ship off the list. It's the same with your movement orders. If I hold down shift, I can draw nice movement patterns with them.
Yes, Admiral.
And I've got the key V bound so that it cancels any orders. So if I've got orders set, I press V, it cancels the orders. Now, somebody's just went silent running over there. So I'm going to head this way. And with this fleet, I don't have vision, which is the one mistake I have made. Because I should have vision, because vision is very, very important in this game. There goes his probe. Let's see where that's coming from, because I want to avoid it if I can. Right, it's from over there. So these are probably his escorts then. And that's his main fleet there. So let's go and try and leather his escorts before they meet up with his main fleet. And let's see how we go. Right, try not to run into that asteroid.
Ship ready.
Right, and that minefield, because that can be painful. Apparently micro warp jump does work on autocast. I've set it autocast because I've yet to see it work, but I've got a feeling it'll only work when I tell my fleet to change their movement. Right, I'm getting busted here, so I might as well just tear through it.
Awaiting orders.
Identify myself. See, he's met his fleet up. So these three little dudes is going to be his escorts and his main fleet. Right, the missiles are on autocast. The AI can be quite clever.
Your orders?
With their missiles.
Enemy ship sighted.
Right, I had a feeling they were his escorts, and they are. So what we're going to do is we're going to start on his escorts first, because if I can get a chain reaction going, there we go, one's down, and there's always a possibility that the rest of his fleet decides to run away at this point. So the next thing we do is we're moving into this escort.
Enemy ship sighted.
I don't really want to run through that.
Yes, Admiral.
Are you going to have enough fuel to get out of this?
Enemy
Stay
ship
first. Oh, let's
Feel
talk him
the
anyway.
wrath of the Imperial Navy.
Right, let's get on this dude. That little dotted line where it becomes a solid block, the little blob, that's the range at which you've set your ship to fight. That little circle there, just in front of that ship. So that'll be the 6k range marker.
Your orders?
Right, let's get them all moving again. Let's target this guy. So as you can see, that there is his 6k. If I change him to 3k, the dot moves down here. So that's the way you know when your ship hits that point there, it'll start performing whatever order you've told it to. Right, there's another escort dead. This is quite an escort heavy fleet. He might only have one real ship, but I haven't seen the rest of his fleet yet. So let's drop some stuff behind us.
Activating tactical cogitators.
Right, that's him putting his tac cogs on because he won't want his main fleet. There it is there, cruiser. That's going to target his electrical thingy. Can't remember the name of it, but that's what we're targeting. But first I'm going to kill this escort here. Again, it's not always about killing the biggest ship first, but it's about reducing the incoming DPS. So if I can take down his DPS and potentially cause his entire fleet to want to run away, that's great. You're far too far away from the fight.
Emergency repairs.
Now I'm going to tell my ships to fight at 3k because of the other Nurgle. That guy's going to die, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to have a go at his slaughter because his slaughter's right in amongst us. So let's take a go at that.
Yes, Admiral.
Oh, you're gonna hit me. Let's brace. Oh, that's gonna be tight.
At your command.
Oh, he bottled it. Okay, that was. I got a feeling he's shooting at the ship here, the AI, and the AI failed. So sometimes the AI can be quite good with its missiles, and other times it's absolutely trite. Right, let's have a go at this guy. One turn round. Let's keep on him. For some reason, passive. Let's get that off. Somebody wasn't shooting. Let's just start leathering. I've got some stasis. I've got some micro warp jumps. Let's see if do the micro warp jump. No, they're not micro warp jumping. Like I say, I've been told it works, but I've not seen it in action. Alright, somebody's trying to leave.
Yes, Admiral.
Can I stop him going? Oh, he's stopped him himself.
Ship ready.
So I'm going to switch back to this guy because he's really heavily damaged. Oh, he was quick on his reaction there. I don't want to be rammed.
Yes, Admiral.
Right, this guy, I want to stop him running. So, oh wait, is he still warping?
Resuming normal functions.
He cancelled it himself. And now we're
We
gonna...
can't win this.
What are you doing running?
Punishment for disobedience.
You're not running. Now sometimes when you execute them, they do start acting quite a bit funky. You can have difficulty controlling what they're doing. I'll give you 2 of them to deal with, mate.
Ship ready.
Anyone got any jumps left? Let's jump. Oh, we can taunt you. Alright, let's try and catch this guy before he runs away.
At your command.
If my ships aren't being absolutely dim. Bit nice but dim.
Orders.
Because you know he's going to want to run. Right, just plough through that. It's disappearing in a second. There we go. Anyone got any fuel left? He's going to jump. Oh no, I'll never make that in time. He's away. Well, you see the difference in the Chaos Fleet versus the level 8 Chaos Fleet I was running, which is Nurgle heavy, and it's just absolutely disgusting to play. It's quite fun, but you also get that pang of, should I be doing this to somebody else? Because you don't want to put people off playing the game, and getting murdered really badly isn't good for anybody, even though it is a bit of a giggle. So let's have another battle with these guys and see what I can get. So I've got the battleship there. He's only level 3. I don't break him out much because I do find the battleships are seriously lacking. Right, what do we got here? Where are the attacker? Right, another Imperial ship. Now what I need on this... Now he's quite handy for it because he's got a massive sensor range, so he can get good vision. But you really want micro warp drive and speed. So I'll be tempted to bring the Gothic on this one, because when we look at the speed values, let's see, 150s. I've not sped any of them up. He's actually the fastest ship I've got, my battleship. But I need to outnumber this guy in teleports. That's the important thing in this battle. So let's see. No, I don't want the Gothic. Let's take a pair of Tyrants. Let's see how many Dauntlesses I can squeeze in. 4 ships with 92 left, so we can probably take the 2 Overlords. 4 ships again. So I've got 4 teleports. I've got 3 micro warp jumps. This is a bit of a, not a cat and mouse game, unless he's running stealth ships. But it is about timing your teleports right, using the right ship to do the teleport attack to get the data. And it's against the clock. You don't want to take the data too early in the game. You want to try and get the... Yes, I've tried Nova Cannon spam, and Nuffle hates me with the RNG. I can't land them. I can aim them well, but I think I fire them too far away, where the AoE is a massive circle on it, and he just doesn't work right. Don't want to autocast that. We'll go autocast on the torpedoes though. Some reason with torpedoes, you've got to right click each ship. The repair and the special orders, you do it once and it'll do it for everything you've got selected. So we want to get in there, and we want to try and steal the data off him. So I've got to figure out where he's going to spawn, and it doesn't matter. The only place he can spawn where I can't see him is there. This is the importance of this button here. If you're the defender, you know you can place a ship in there, and the enemy won't be able to see it. But in this mode, it will highlight the flagship even if it's hidden. So I want to move my camera back, and I should get a brief glimpse even if he sticks it in that asteroid belt. When I play this on the Chaos, I've got the 2 Hellbringers set for extended boost. Silent running doesn't expose them, and they're built for speed. And I use one as a bait ship to drag the enemy fleet around while the other one goes and runs and hides. You can farm insane amounts of renown doing that, and if they do die, you know, it's only a couple of Hellbringers, it doesn't cost you much to get them back. Oh, just waiting for this chap to place, because he's trying to figure out the best place to drop.
Enemy ship sighted.
And there we go, we know straight away that ship there
ready.
is my target. So we're going to head that way. I've got a feeling he's got a lot of escorts. Now you saw when he disappeared there,
Ship ready.
my ship started to auto-attack and stop, because that's what they do when they lose their target. So I'm just going to burn in. I don't care about him seeing who I am. I just want to get in and fight. I'll do that just to slow them 2, 3 down. Make sure I don't crash into that. It's never good when you hit a mine. Keep an eye on this gauge. If it runs all the way at the bottom, you have to wait for it to go to the top before you can use it. If you stop it just before it gets to the bottom, you can activate it straight away as soon as you need it. Now then, I need to drop my probe in here to see which ship is his main ship. That's not going to do anything, mate, so I'm not worried about that. Now I just really need to ignore his fleet. Actually, what I want to do with these, if we can, is jump them out of this stasis.
Resuming normal
Get back to normal. I used to feel dirty using TACCOG, but now I know it's part of the game and it's important. Right, let me place. It's not letting me place it. Because I want to be in the green circle. I used to feel very dirty about using TACCOG, but now I know that it's fine. There's his ship over there. I wasn't watching the mini-map. So what I need to do now is start jumping my ship up this way.
Enemy ship sighted.
And that's the dude we want to kill. So let's chase him. So it's 70 seconds before he can jump. As you can see, I am just ignoring his fleet, which may not be the wisest thing to do, but I want to win the encounter. That's what I've got to do.
Brace for impact.
Somebody's bracing for impact. As you see, I've burnt the gauge out there, and now I have to wait for that to go all the way to the top before I can use it. And that'll be on all my ships. So things aren't looking too clever right now for me.
At your command.
But that was through my own fault for not watching the mini-map, and he went silent running and ran away. But I'll get some renown for nuking that guy. Now he's gone silent again. He may be heading to that corner. There he is there. I'll get some renown for one ship dead.
Awaiting orders.
What I'm going to do with you is we're just going to try and stop them from chasing us.
Ship ready.
And then my sensor probe's back up. But this is where the importance of actually having vision is. See with the Chaos Fleet, I have gone a lot on vision. Let's stop you. Don't want to crash. Let's get moving. Well, we might as well take you for a ride as well.
Your orders?
Let's tab into a different ship because he didn't use as much thrust as the rest. There he is there. He's trying to jump out and he is going to make it.
Yes, Admiral.
Because I haven't even took his shields down and that's not even going to fire before he leaves. But assassination or data, that's what you've got to do. You've just got to run, hide, run, hide. I fooled myself there by, I should have kept an eye on the mini-map when he went into that gas cloud, because you know he went in there, hit silent running, came out, and with me not having any vision, I had no idea where he was. I presumed he was still in there, but obviously he hadn't, he'd left, and by then I was committed on that course, and he'd pulled the distance out, so he played that very well. But I've got no vision. I could take these and give them extra vision sight, but it's probes that I really need. I could look at giving one of these a favour, or I could look at giving these the favour, and I think it's the Mechanicus one is really the one to go for, because you get the upgrade and the skill slot. And I'm going to take that on this Tyrant, because I really do need sensor probes. And the upgrade, possibly DPS, because I've got the shield skills I want. Which one is the 3k? Do I want the armor piercing, or do I want the accuracy? We'll go for the accuracy. And then the other tyrant, I can't can I afford that now? No, because it's 400. So we'll see if we get another battle. But it's vision that I'm lacking on this fleet, and I'm trying to make up for that now. It's very important on some of these game modes. Alright, Space Station Assault. Two ways to play this. One is to sit back and just bombard the crap out of it, and the other is just to run at it and just smash the shit out of it. And I'm really tempted just to run it and smash the shit out of it. Yeah, let's just run at it and smash the shit out of it and see if we can kill it in time. This is just going to be a pure DPS race here. This works really well with Orks. You just tell them to target straight ahead and you just Leroy red button straight in the station and you'll wipe it out. And it works really well with the Nurgle, with the 3 cruisers with Nurgle on. You just get them in close, park them next to the station and just let Nurgle do its thing. I really need some points on the battleship because I need to get it the 12.5k micro warp jump. Because you can micro warp jump as far as your sensor range is, and this has got big sensors to start with, and then you can put the sensor boost on it, and then you've got a ship that can really jump, which on data can be funny because if you can grab the data with it, you can then jump quite far away. So on this one, I generally set the station as 2, and I set these two as 3. Now, quite often I will just ignore these, and I will just try and nuke the station. It helps if I hold down shift. Don't know why he went there. I could have sworn. Ah, there's an object there. I can't place him on it. That'll be why. Now, you've got to be careful here as well, because the enemy, he can deploy some nasty mines. So don't ignore your fleet.
Activating tactical cogitators.
Another trick on this one is if you're the defender, the cooldown for your escorts begins as soon as the deployment phase begins. So what you can do, deploy everything and wait for the timer to run down, and you can take 1.5 minutes, 2 minutes off the timer for the escorts at the space station, these skills here. So it's got 180 seconds, it starts on cooldown, and you can wipe most of that out just by letting the clock run down before it starts. Let's get some fighters up. Now what I want to do is I want to stasis these on either side once I get close enough, and you can see the range on that.
Ship ready.
Better that. The battleship has got really good range, and if you get the sensor extension on the range, his range is 10,000. This is 5, and you can add another 2,500 onto that.
Your orders?
So let's torpedoes, and you're gonna have the torpedoes at the back, aren't you? Yeah, you shit.
Yes, Admiral.
Alright, no, I don't want you turning. Let's jump. But what I can do, jump you in.
Enemy ship sighted. Awaiting orders.
Let's start charging in, and let's drop down some.
Your orders. Yes, Admiral.
The idea here now, of course, is just to run straight in and leather the shit out of this station. And again, ignore his fleet, right? For some reason my fighters sometimes bug out and you've got to manually activate them. You want to ram a battleship, yes? That helps me turn round. We'll start doing our boarding actions. I don't need to get my fleet out of here, I just need to run in and just leather the station, and that's all I'm going to do. He'll more than likely concentrate firepower on the battleship, which is not the best thing to do. And that's it, we're just basically going to park and then leather the station.
Awaiting orders.
You got missiles, so what we'll do is we'll, if it lets me, we'll jump you Wait till it disappears, then press your missiles. Press your missiles before it's jumped. They will deploy the missiles before you jump. So just wait. Right.
Teams begin repairs now.
Sometimes it's not letting me click, so we'll taunt you for shits and giggles.
Ready.
Bombers aren't wanting to work.
Awaiting orders.
It's you for the hell of it.
Station has taken severe damage.
So my battleship's getting fucked, but that's just what happens. But it's not really important, to be fair, because if it does die, I don't use it very often anyway. Got heavy damage just before the end of the mission. Don't like to use the battleship very much. Now I don't know if that was my light cruiser or his light cruiser that exploded. But again, once you get to level 8, a lot of the time tactics go out the window and it's just a case of running and smashing it in the face. I noticed there one of my, I think it was a battle cruiser, got heavily damaged. Oh, 75 points to get him back. Yeah, I'll pay that one too fast. Him, I ain't going to pay the 100 points to get him back. But what I will do, because I'm missing my Nurgle boys, I believe it's this week, which I'm looking forward to. I'm looking forward to killing them. Not my cup of tea. But, yeah. I'm presuming they're going to be fast and fragile. But who knows, because they're not in yet. I know some people have data mined files out of a few things and gotten a few snippets. There's been a bit of a discussion, shall we say, on the forums regarding their pulse weapons. Somebody was talking today about their boarding, and I think people are getting a bit too early on jumping on what they're good at and what they're bad at when none of us have actually seen them yet. Okay, assassination attacker, chaos, he's going to run. Donald Trump, need to kill him. I've got to kill one ship, so I don't really want my Styx carrier, but I certainly want my 3 cruisers, and then I want to support them with a Hellbringer. I'll take the level 7 one, and I can take 1 escort. Excuse me, let's take him. But I think the more races we get, the better, so we can get that proper imbalance in the game. I think we need, you know, like a bit like how League of Legends and Dota 2 has it, where Champion A beats Champion B beats Champion C beats Champion A, if the players are all equally skilled, that is. But by the same token, I think we need bigger fleets and bigger points. And I think we need bigger fleets, because once you hit level 8, like you can see on this guy, I've got over 3k renown, and I really don't give a shit about my ships anymore, because I can have my entire fleet wiped out and I can repair them with ease. So we certainly need something doing on that. Right, I'm not going to activate these because I don't want him teleporting out if I can help it. But I'm going 3k regardless of whether he's Nurgle or not, because I am Nurgle too. There was a thread as well asking what race did you want to see next, and I voted for Tau. That was my second army in 40k, the one being the Thousand Suns, and the other one was when the Tau came out. I had a Tau army, and I think, well, no, they'd be nice. And Necrons are cheese. I had a friend who had a Necron fleet and a Necron 40k army, and I just, no. Yeah, I'd like to see the Tau, and I think they'd be interesting. But I never played the tabletop of this. I played the original one that came in the little square box where you rolled the dice in the lid, and you got 2 Gothic cruisers, and you got 2 Eldar cruisers, and the Gothic cruisers kind of looked like the Slaughters. They don't look like the ones that the Imperium have now, and I'm trying to think when that came out. It was years ago that came out, and it was a little square box, and it was called Space Fleet or something like that. Games Workshop done about 3 or 4 games that were like, you know, 1-page rule book, dead straightforward, and the Space Fleet one eventually became Battlefleet Gothic. But I never got into Battlefleet Gothic. At that time I was
We have sighted an enemy ship.
working in a job that didn't really allow me the time to do that kind of thing. Yeah, he's Nurgle. I'm going for his engines.
Ready eternally.
And I'm just going to charge in there. Again, let's see what the rest of his fleet is.
For the dark gods.
I should have 2 probes on this fleet and then 1 I can drop.
Tremble for chaos.
This probe here, it's static, but if a ship has lost its shields, you can just drop it on the actual ship itself, which can be quite funny. So here we go. Just going to get in there and murder, death, kill. We're at 3k. Let's ram them away. Ram. Ram, ram, ram. Cheesy, I know. Right, somebody's taunted. And when one person's taunted, you can't do anything with any other ships. Turn my ships round. Oh, you're in a position to ram. Right, don't want you to... Now you've run out of power. Yeah, because I got a ship taunted and I was in group mode, for some reason you lose control of everything. Which is quite annoying, but never mind. So let's start pinning him in. He's going to make it out of there, I think. I think I'll just give him the game here.
Setting course.
Let's come to a stop.
Command me.
Go round. Get you round.
Engines hot.
No, that's the wrong ship. In fact, stop your orders. Stop! My little shippies, stop.
Changing commands.
Right, now go. I don't have any teleports. That's just going to push them further away. So now we're just going to burn after that ship. We've got a minute till he starts to jump. As you can see, I really don't give a shit about my ships. The only fear is if they die and my fleet decides to run away. Where is my... Oh, that was my guy who had one of them left.
Cruising speed set.
Right, set you nose on.
Unleash the fury of the dark gods.
Sure, must have accidentally clicked that.
Your orders.
Oh, dodge.
We'll follow your command. For now.
Just keep chasing him. This dude might get away here because he's fast. Oh, just gotta keep chasing him.
Command me. Changing commands.
Something's exploded. I'm hoping that's one of his ships because I'm not paying attention back there.
Cruising speed set.
Don't have enough range to get that probe on him.
Engines to full ahead. Cruising speed set.
There, he's away.
For the dark gods. Chaos escort destroyed.
What I need to try and do is I need to try and stop him from jumping. Ah, he's away. That was my own stupid fault. I placed the stasis in my own way, thinking I would be able to stop him. Very much a schoolboy error there. Just drinking my salty tea as well. I sit in the corner and cry at the moment. Sometimes when a game ends it's very quick, other times it takes its time. But, oh, I lost a Hellbringer, wow. That's the problem at this level in the game. Losing a ship means nothing. What? 50 renown to get him back. It's absolutely... Unless I was doing a full refit across the fleet, I don't care about the renown at this stage. It really only slows your progress down, getting to where you want to go to, but once you're there, it means nothing. We need things to spend renown on, whether it's ship skins or even customizing the port or additional slots with the fleet. That would be nice. Or hell, if I could have multiple admirals sharing the same renown on on one faction even, that would be nice. Right, cruiser clash. I'll take my... You think as a ship's level it's got more to repair? Yeah, I certainly do. I think as you get more renown, it should cost more. I think it shouldn't be X renown to... Oh, it's only 400 points. I don't think it should be X renown. I think it should be a percentage of your renown. Don't really want to take 2 level 10 ships. This guy may not be that higher level. And the Nurgle fleets are disgusting. But I do like the win, so I'm going to take 2 slaughters. And that level 7 Hellbringer. Yeah, I think it should be a percentage. Yeah, based on the percentage of your max renown at the time. That's exactly what I think it should be. That way, what I should be doing is I should be forced to make a decision. Yeah, I should be forced to make the decision of, do I want this ship for an extra few seconds DPS stroke skills, but the possibility of losing it, or do I want to get the ship out so that I can use it again? Whereas at the moment it is an absolute no-brainer. I want the DPS and I want the skills. Right, cruiser clash, so I will automate my boarding. You can automate stasis too, but I don't like how the AI places it. He says thinking back to his last match. Yeah, so I think everything in the game, every decision you make should have purpose. Whereas one real sensor probe, so I'll keep it a little closer. I think every decision you make should have weight, whereas at the moment a lot of those decisions are taken away from you, such as, you know, what class of ship should I take? What powers should I put on my ship? What favour should I put on my ship? There's quite a lot of no-brainers. As you see, I'm a stasis whore. That, like a hardcore mode, would be nice. I mean, I play Blood Bowl 2 in a league, and one of the things I like about that, and hate at the same time, but it's a love-hate, is that if I have a bad game, my team can get wrecked. In the first season, I had an Ork team, I still got them actually, and I came second bottom in the league, and I never had a match when I had my full team. The players I did all had ridiculous injuries, but I stuck with them, and by the second season I finished second in the league, and we're about to start the third season off. So it's been quite interesting watching and seeing, you know, the continuity of it, and I think it makes you feel something about your ships and your players. Yeah, players. I've got some players that are absolutely wrecked in that game, but I still use them because, of course, money's hard to come by. So you need to think: is it worth sacking this player and replacing him? I played quite a few games with only 3 blitzers instead of the 4, because I could not afford the 4th blitzer. Once you got knackered in a match, right? I've lost control of my fleet here. Nothing's working. But this guy, yeah, thank you. And for a while I was playing with 3 blitzers because I couldn't afford the 4th blitzer. Right, why is my fleet doesn't want to do what it wants to do there. Yeah, so by having that feature, and I'll say it is a feature, it makes you feel more precious about your stuff, and it makes you want to keep them alive, and it makes you know when they do well, it makes you enjoy them more. I've got a particular blitzer that scored most of my touchdowns, and he's got +2 MA, which if you don't play Blood Bowl means I've got a blitzer who's ridiculously fast. Yeah, I should have used the stasis before he exploded, but I'm too busy talking about Blood Bowl 2.
For the dark gods.
Oh, I'm just going to ignore that escort. Let's try and catch this guy over here.
Just show us something to kill.
Oh, am I going to get this? I got 1 shot at this. I think that sounds... Come on. I think I clicked the wrong thing. Oh, his shields are up. I'm a noob.
Return to normal function.
We're not going to get him, are we? Gonna have to kill the escort. No, I'm too busy prattling on. I'm not really paying attention, but I think that shows you how powerful the Nurgle fleet is that I can prattle on about another video game whilst I'm not paying attention to this one, and I can still dominate quite harshly. Yeah, this guy was lower level. At least I presume when he was. But they are pretty disgusting anyway. No, and now we lightning strike. Yeah, Natasha, I was playing Orks just before. I showed people my Ork fleet and they're just sick. Yep, I'll show you my other Chaos fleet. The first Chaos fleet I made. I'll come out of this. I've lost a Hellbringer again. Oh, whoops. Now, if there's a possibility that that ship died and I lost everything, then I would pay attention. And I'd be like, I don't want to lose my ship. But as it is, I don't really care. I'll pull the other Chaos fleet up. And it's this one here. I think he's a Zench fleet as well. Oh, it was Zench, and then I've started turning it into Khorne, and I've gone Nurgle on these because it's just better. But yeah, with this one, I went with the Despoiler, and I've got the Styxes, which is a stable, but I generally only run one on the other fleet. And you see, I got the Devastations there for the carriers, and then some DPS in the Mark IIs. So from cruisers upwards, this is a carrier kitey fleet. All got the engine upgrades, all ignore the first critical. I went with a Khorne thinking, oh, this will protect me from Orks. Not thinking, of course, when you look at the favours, when you look at the Mark of Khorne, you know, you get the, where is it, here it is, plus 10 troop. But when you go with Mark and Nurgle, you get plus 20 troop. So, what's the use of Khorne? Yeah, I get an extra lightning strike, but you know, I get plus 20 troop value on this, and when you look at the troop value of the ship, it's 70, and that's even without using the is it slaves or cultists, without even use these. So I get another 9 points there. So the Nurgle, you can push your troop value to 89, so that's an 89% chance I'm going to stop any boarding action. But this fleet is in the middle of transitioning from what it was to what it is, and I don't have any runner ships, as you can see on this. No real ships designed to run away from things, but I'm not a fan of the carriers. Yeah, Nurgle, this is where I go back to talking about making choices in the game. When it comes to a decision, it should be a decision I have to think about, and I don't. I'll break the Orks out again for a giggle. I don't have to make a decision. When I want to put a favour on a Chaos ship, Nurgle. And Nurgle's it. Same with the Orks. It's Goth. And why is it Goth? Because when we look at what Goths get, and there can be some debate on this, 50% ram damage bonus. Extra assault action when boarding. And I've got the Warg on the battleship, so I can Warg it, and then just get a ridiculous spam of boarding actions. And it's just crazy. And then I've got one, was it Bad Moon? And that was off data, when you used to be able to steal data at distance with that, because that was ridiculously overpowered. So I really should change that favour to Goth. But I need to unfit that for 4. Well, how much is that going to cost? 400 points to unfit it, so I can do that in a bit. But what I need to do is I need to upgrade this ship in line with the other guys, and I'm going to go for the 3k armor pen because it's disgusting. And we'll put the grots up. As you can see, I've maxed the squigs out. That's something I had to do to this. I had to go back through the fleet and give them all chain squigs because they were all running away. I wish Zench was really good. Zench is my favourite Chaos power, and Zench sucks monkey nuts. I get a cloud that everybody can see. If I'll deploy fighters with any ships within that cloud, they can see my fighters, and I can't hide anymore. I can hide within a cloud, but they can all see the cloud. I don't like that. I think it's I don't know. I can't see where it fits in. You know, give us Nurgle silent running extension, and when I can boost under silent running and not be spotted, and that's better than Zench. I can't think of when Zench will work really well, especially when you got probes, because you just drop a probe in the cloud and you can see everything. But that's where we're at. Right, cruiser clash against the Imperium. Battleships, 2 battle cruisers. I'm 93 points short. I don't want to take them because they'll run away. But I'm going to have a quick bio while that's loading. I'll be right back. Yeah, if you could put a static cloud down, it needs something different. I just I can't see, it could be me, but I can't see how and where to put Zench at the moment. Right, crazy time, just charge in. Leroy Jenkins, we're Orks. We don't think about what we're doing. Start with the board and torpedoes. Never know, you could get a critical hit and then it's just shits and giggles. Again, the warp echo and swap. Yeah, I can sort of see how that would work, but I would still rather go silent, disappear off the radar, hit the turbo button, and be somewhere else, and them not know where I am, than them think, well, it's either that dot or that dot. So again, I don't know, but the Zen ships look really nice, and the purple. My purple favourite colour, Zench favourite chaos power. Coincidence? Possibly, but you know, I really want a full Zench fleet, but when you look at what Nurgle can do, you just, what's the point in picking any other power? I feel the same with the Orks, and I think it is debatable with the Orks. You know, why pick any power but Goth? I've got a red button. I've got the ability to give them some real torpedoes that time. Make sure I don't shoot my own ships, because I've done that a few times. Excuse me. Yeah, we're Goths. I get the ramming power. I've got WAG, so I can just spam the shit out of boarding actions. You know, get a free additional assault every time they board an enemy ship. So, with that and the Goth power, add an extra assault, and then you've got the standard 6 assaults there, plus a free for every assault, and the extra one, so I've got 14 assaults per ship. Yeah, I can imagine, you know, it'll take some skill to pull off, and it will be fun to do. But I just take the sledgehammer approach. I'll go silent, I'll run away. I would love Zench to be a good power. Yeah, if you're referring to the boarding actions, it is absolutely disgusting. But you see how fat and slow the battleship is. So I hold off these till he gets close, because the WAG power, as you can see, I would only hit that ship there. And it lasts for 30 seconds, so you don't really have to time it, you know, be too clever on your timings. Yeah, Berger, I totally think you could be onto something there. I would pay real money to paint my ships. That sounds sad. But I played dangerous and I bought skins for my ships in there, even though I generally can't see them. But I like things like that. I think it would add a nice token. Or or like the old Dawn of War games where you had the army painter and it had like all the proper, citadel colours. Right, we're at the point now where we want a Leroy. And at the same time, we want to stop him running away. Now once I'm close enough, now we'll do a wag. And we'll find a ship and click on him. I'm just going to number these. Yeah, he's going to get trapped in there, but I really don't care. Because I've got to teleport and missiles. And this is where Orks are absolutely disgustingly... He's going to get away, or is he not? Oh, that was painful. Right, let's take this guy on. Let's make him number 1 now. Orks are just silly. You can stay doing the orders you're doing. Come on, red button. Come on. Thank you. No, don't turn, you foolish orc. Oh, bad, bad, bad orc. Come on. Oh, how terrible am I? That was really bad. Nobody's got any teleport up. All his fleet's running, so... That's Orks in a nutshell for you. Just disgusting, disgusting, disgusting. You really have to kite them, and this is where I think Orks should not have micro... Don't know why that came up with that. Orks should not have micro warp jump. 1 for control group, V for cancel order, 1 for control group. That's why my ships didn't respond, because I had the chat window open. And I was busy typing my hotkeys into there like a noob. But yeah, the army painter in Dawn of War, I thought that was really good. I loved that game to bits. Assault Space Marine spam for the win. That was pretty disgusting, just getting your first assault squad out and then absolutely wrecking base. The only faction it didn't really work against were Orks because they had the gunners on their bases. Sorry, I'm just being a dirty, filthy smoker again. But that was Orks. I'm happy to keep playing them. Or if someone else wants to see another fleet, just type in what you want to see and I'll happily switch to that and give it a go. Because I do think Orks, although are a bit of fun, you just do switch your brain off and just drive into things really hard. Alright, I'll go with the Orks again. This chap here, I really need to pull one of his upgrades off. You see I've gone with the 5 degrees, and I think this power needs changing. 5 degrees doesn't sound much, but when you look at the battleship, rotation 10 degrees, because I've got that, so he gets 100% buff on his turn speed with that one skill. Come down to the light cruiser, and his rotation is 20, so if we take the skill off him, which he's got, he would have 15 degrees. So he gets what? 33% buff. So, you know, the fast ship gets a 33% buff, the battleship gets 100% buff. So really, should that be a flat 5 degrees, or should that be a percentage based on the rotation of the ship? I think it should be a percentage based on the ship. But as Orks, you know, you need that because you can't do high energy turns. But yeah, I would definitely think teleport needs to go, or at least have the possibility of putting you in a scatter and a random facing. Oh, convoy attacker. This can be a giggle with Orks. It all depends how he fields them. If he puts his convoy all in one spot, then it is just MDK. It's just not funny. But I'll take the hammers, and because it's a convoy, I want to, you know, I don't just want 3 ships. I want to take a couple of other ships. So I've got a little bit of a an option here on where I go on the board, and we'll see where he spawns. The map plays a big part in this as well. If he's got plenty of gas clouds, he can be quite sneaky with the gas clouds, silent up running. If not, then he can be in a lot of trouble. Again, the three schools of thought with a transport for myself is clump them together, send them up one edge of the map with a screening force, sit them at the back and protect them, or spread them out and hope for the best. Personally, I don't like spreading them out. Go on there? Yeah, we'll go there, 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 and we'll put you there. And we'll make you one group because I like the sledgehammer approach. And we will just set use all. Yeah, make sure that there tells them not to shoot. Great for when you're doing a stealth mission. Whichever ship's on stealth, tell them to hold fire. And if it's a Hellbringer, it won't shoot people from 12k away. It will just not shoot. But you can't stop it from firing its point defense. So if missiles come near it, and they're not going to hit it, but they're within range of its turrets will still shoot the missiles, and the enemy can see that, and it can give the game away. So if you're up against a chaos player and you've got torps, putting torps into gas clouds can be good, because you can recon by fire by either watching the torpedo explode as it hits the target, or watching the anti-torpedo fire shoot and blow your torpedoes up, and that tells you there's a ship in the nebula. Right, so...
What you want?
Oh, what you're doing. You all want to be on that. What I'm going to do now is have a look at the speeds of his ship. They ain't moving too fast. These guys ain't moving at all. So,
We's ready.
let's see who they are. I need to see other ships move as well so I can get an idea. Right, that is not his convoy. That is his convoy. Yep, there's asteroids there, but really, I don't give a shit.
Is over here.
We'll just plow through them. Let's reveal my fleet.
All speed.
Because we're orcs and we just don't care.
Okay, we'll go that speed.
We'll target the lead ship, and I want to make sure I don't shoot my own ships.
Enemy ship sighted. Yeah?
Let's see, it is... Oh, we can't. Right, let's set you as target number
What
one.
you want?
No, it's not too worried about that. Oh, we want
What
you.
you want? We's ready.
And these are hopefully going to be transport ships here as well. Hope it's 4 transports, because if one's over there, I'm knackered.
Enemy ship sighted. Well down, boss.
And this is what I was looking for.
Enemy ship sighted.
And if there's only 3 transports here, I would have been screwed, but as there's not, we are doing quite well. Come on, red button.
Hit the red button. Get to where you lazy dicks.
And if I shift Hugh up the targets, I can just let the orcs run wild. Oh, where you going?
Tom, boss.
Let's try and get him down here. If I find somewhere to place him. Oh, there. So I really want to
You want us over here?
this transport ship.
You got it.
I'm just trying to line them up so when they land, I can spam my torpedoes out.
Their transport ship got destroyed.
Oh god, I'm going to kill his battleship if I can.
Their transport ship
Got,
got
yep,
destroyed.
got his battleship. Oh, how have I? 6 hit points? You lucky son of a bitch. Where are you going? No idea where that orc's going. Let's nuke this ship as well. Because I'm quite evil like that. Get back in the fight, you. stop that transport ship running away. Don't worry about their mines, it's an Ork ship. It'll take that hit and hopefully not run away.
Green is best. Let's show him.
Apparently green is best.
Locked on, boss.
And now it's just a case of destroying this last transport ship.
Orks is best. We's ready.
Orks, pretty much switch off your brain and just... Orks, orks, orks. Yep, exactly right. Oh, you can't taunt them. Never mind.
Okay, we'll go that speed.
You might want to watch out of the way.
You got it.
That's Orks for you.
Okay, we'll go that speed.
This will be the last ship to kill.
You got it.
Oh, there you go. Orks, ridiculous. As you can see, the vision, very important, and what I was doing at the start there, looking at the blips and seeing how fast they moved. Him launching fighters on my left showed me straight away, because them three blips were moving at the same speed. They could have been transports, because I have no reference. Or, well, I do have the reference of the grid lines, but I'm not good enough to figure out, you know, how fast they're moving. But as soon as I saw the fighters launch, I knew, right, they're maximum of 2 transports. He's got 6, I need to kill 4. The other 4 should now be in that big bunch on the right. And then when you look at them, you could see a few of them moving in a straight line together, and they were slower than the rest. And that's how you can tell that where the transport ships are. Again, it's like the Chaos Fleet. It's going to cost us 100 renown to get a cruiser back. It's 100 renown. It's nothing. I did want to change this favour to Goth though, didn't I? Get rid of that. Let's unfit that. Oh, costs nothing to unfit it. And then put him on as Goth. So it's an entire Goth fleet. Don't bother upgrading these. Actually, don't bother with escorts as Orks. With the low morale, all it takes is a few escort ships to get destroyed for the rest of your fleet. I've had games where, you know, I've had my battle cruiser, my 2 battle cruisers and my battleship decide to run away because an escort's died, and it's been like really, really crying times. Chaos. Let's see, who do I want to take against this? He should be slow. This is 162, and these are all 200. But I do get a lot of warden actions out of him, so the staple Ork fleet. The only fleet I really do like using the battleship on is the Orks. I mean, you can see it's level 8, you know, the battle cruisers are level 10. You can see they're the main ships that are play as Orks. But I'm happy to switch faction if anyone else wants to see a different faction, and you know, we can have a conversation about them, strengths, weaknesses. I'm happy to do that. I've got at least 1 level 8 on all 3 factions. But the Chaos is the most fun for me with Nurgle. I really think Nurgle should have the dot removed, and it should perhaps be just changed to one thing, which is immunity to boarding. But then that breaks the data mission. But then they could always write that the teleportum attack isn't actually an attack. It's, you know, some sort of sensor thing where you're stealing data off their you know, their computers. Even though I know they don't call them computers. I like 40k, but I'm not a massive 40k buff. I have been watching a chap called Arch Warhammer on YouTube. Yeah, gonna go Eldar hopefully soon, certainly. I'm looking forward to playing the Eldar. I can see them being a very difficult race to play. From what people have said about the closed testing that happened before the beta testing, because I've seen at least 1 video of them where in the CTT, I think they called it. So they look quite interesting to play. And I think the more races we have, the better. Right, I'm going to target the lead ship. and this is really just to help me with my torpedo spam. Just to spam them out and give them something to think about. Again, on the Orks, I have a single probe, because vision I don't find as important on the Ork. I look for a red circle, I drive towards the red circle, I smash it, shit out of the red circle. That's Orks. And if not, we can always come back another day. At least that's their mentality. And he's got a lot of fighters, so he's going to try and kite the shit out of me. Right, I need this guy to move slightly out of the way. Otherwise he's going to shoot him up the bum when I launch the next round of torpedoes.
What you want?
Oh. Nice big spread there. Hopefully make it difficult for him to run away. I don't think he's going to say this while facing one. I don't think carrier fleets are as good as they were since Borden got nerfed. Now I need to spam another couple in there to get rid of all of his fighters. So I think it's 2 waves that can stop, and then they've got to go and rearm. Oh, might get a couple of hits. But there, the gunfire you see there, you can use that when people are hiding. You can see that even when you can't see the red blip of the ship.
You got it.
Right. Hopefully that didn't include my battleship. And if you notice, I haven't hit the red button, because if I hit the red button he's going to see me and I'm going to start getting dived by bombers. Hope he's already got vision on us. So he's got vision on us, so what I need to do now is engage once this fat lad turns round. My battleship's going to run into this. What I need to start doing is start breaking up his fleet. I'm going to attack Cogget, because what I want to do is Ork apparently is going to hopefully guide us. And I want to start jumping my fleet.
Orks is best. Enemy ship sighted.
Take him as number 1. I'm going to target his engines. I'm going to run into my own bubble, but I'm not too worried about that, to be fair. Now what I'm going to do is set my torpedoes to auto so I can be a lazy bitch. And let's murderize, or hopefully murderize this ship. Right, you're meant to be taunting. Right, I click on that and it keeps disappearing. That's taunting. I need him to get in so I can activate my WAG. So that's all I'm waiting for at the moment. Right, let's wait for that stasis to drop. You're gonna WAG. These are all going to go ape shit now. Oh, I've been taunted, so I can't. One of his Hellbringers is absolutely wrecked. I need you lads to come back, because I need you in range of the WAG. I think I'm going to lose that guy there. He's definitely going to get absolutely knackered. Oh, come on, kill things. That's it. Kill that Nurgle ship. Are they in range for the WAG? Yeah, screw it, let's do it. Need somebody who's got a bit of red juice left. Oh, it's dead. And then we'll go Orks at the finest. Just run in and smack the shit out of things. Very little finesse involved. Excuse me. Well, I'm going to flick back to my Chaos fleet, because I do enjoy them. Get some Nurgle on the go. heavily damaged. Oh, that's going to be one turn, or probably what, 50 points to get him back, which it really, really needs. Yeah, 50 points. What's that? Nothing. They really need to make that, you know, like 25-50% of me renown. And even then, hello Chiksu, I'm a total noob, mate, and you know that. How you doing, mate? So I'll go back to my Chaos fleet, and I'll go to the Nurgle fleet. I say the bomber fleet, the carrier fleet was off when assault ships actually were very disgusting, and you would just assault people and crit the shit out of them. Then when they changed that, the bombers just aren't that good, I don't think. And if somebody else is running a carrier or two and they've got fighters, you just can't do anything. Yes, yes, Chicky, it does have chat limits, thankfully. But yep. So Cruiser Clash, I'll take the sticks as the backbone, which is the carrier, and he's only there for defense for the fighters to protect me against other carrier fleets. And then we'll take a couple of disgusting Nurgle slaughters, and we'll take a light cruiser. But I don't want me level 10 actually. I'll take me level 7 slaughter, and I'll take the level 7 Hellbringer. Get them some XP. I popped back into MWO the other day, Chicky, and it was nothing. Well, nothing's really changed. It was disappointing. Yeah, Chiksu, I would highly recommend this game, mate. I'm watching Eternal Crusade as well. It's come on a long way. I've been watching their development, and I'm really tempted by it. It's like that Space Marine game, but bigger, and it looks quite nice. So I auto-cast me emergency repairs. I'm going to auto-cast my brace for impact for survivability. Auto-cast his shield deployment. Tell them to kill. I want to go in at 3k. Apart from my sticks, I want at we'll say 6, and I'll set him to 9. So they're pretty close to each other. And again, that's so that I can issue a movement order and an attack order, and it will do the movement order first whilst attacking. Oh, he's hidden.
We are unstoppable.
He's going to be hidden in here. So I'll launch fighters, automate me bombers. Hopefully that'll work. Going to launch me 2 probes. Oh, I've only got 1 this time because it's the lower level stick cruiser I'm taking. Alright, I'll have to check out Phase 3 of Community Warfare, see what that looks like. But I took the Hellbringer out last night. I haven't played probably in 2 months. And I was pulling in between 400 and 600 damage a match. And I was just thinking, why am I owning these people? I haven't played this game in ages. I really should be sucking. But the Hellbringer with the mediums and the Gauss was still quite disgusting in that game.
For chaos comes.
And there's new maps which I'd never seen before, and a new game mode I'd never seen before, which was quite interesting. But Big Stompy Robots is quite good fun. I would love to see a Titanicus, Adaptus Titanicus game, where you get to stomp around in a Titan or 6. That would be pretty disgusting. He's just launched a probe, coming straight at me. I'm going to get identified here. He's got no fighters up, so I'm not too worried. But he probably will have 12k. Oh, sneaky boy. Yeah, screw it, just go through it. This could be painful.
Cruising speed set. Come on,
Your engine's off. Let's target this guy. I'm just going to start nuking him. Right, basically, I want to isolate this guy here and rip it apart. If there was an event on that, I'll explain it because it will be all the scrubs on. So I'm going to try and take down this slaughter. As you see, the rest of his fleet is isolated, so it shouldn't be too difficult. Let's see if he auto-launches his bombers. Yes, lovely, good lad. Right, what are you doing? Come on, you. Get in the fight. Right, he's jumped it out, so I'll take his escorts on. and then once his escorts are done, we'll move on to something else. Again, the idea here is his people might panic and decide to run away. See, my Styx is taking a leathering, but I'm not too worried about that because he really doesn't do the damage in my fleet. Right, that escort's away, so we're going to switch and we're now going to go back onto the primary target of this curse. Slaughter? Kroozer slaughter. Right, I want to jump him to the back of the fleet, try and keep him alive. You see it when there's another ship there.
Ready eternally.
Move you up a little bit. Actually, he's going to cost me some points to fix next match. And there goes the first one of his ships. Let's set this guy to 1. Let's get in there and leather this Hellbringer. Hopefully he doesn't cause my fleet to run away. But he's dead anyway. Right, my group got unselected because my flagship died, so I'll remake my group. But I'm in a good position here because I've still got 2 slaughters up and they are very, very healthy. His Hellbringer's half dead and his Archon and his Hellbringer aren't doing too bad, whereas this Hellbringer's getting the snot kicked out of it.
Engines hot.
So let's go and finish off that escort.
For the dark gods.
Yeah, his Hellbringer's doing fire.
Command me.
Let them go.
Forward to the slaughter.
Let's get rid of this escort first.
Cruising speed set. Command me.
I'm gonna have to watch this guy because he's gonna want to
Cruising
run into
speed
that.
set. Your orders. Retros activated.
Alright, now let's turn around and
Changing commands.
take on one of his other ships. Where you go?
Follow your
When you go
command
this
for
way, tell him
now.
to attack by the right.
Adjusting
Turn
rotation.
round. You're gonna go straight into there if you're not careful, mate.
Cruising speed set.
Let's put that there to dissuade him from coming this way.
Setting course.
Get this guy back into the fight.
For the dark gods.
Get him turned round a bit. I want to try and stop him.
Set
Oh,
engines to full ahead.
my Hellbringer's gone. How's about no? I want to keep you here.
Kill. Cruising speed set.
I think that Hellbringer's going to die.
Retros activated. Command me.
Let's try and kill this one. I don't want him to explode right next to me. No, don't explode next to us. Right, things may not be too good for me now. He's gone for a proper
Moving to
kitey
those
fleet.
coordinates.
And I need to get in close range to do some damage with these guys.
Tremble for chaos.
I've got 10 seconds till my next stasis comes up.
Ready eternally.
So what I want to try and do now is cut these guys off, get close to them, get some damage on them.
For the ruinous powers.
Epic Spear lightning strikes.
Get that damage repaired at once. For the dark gods.
I want to try and isolate this guy.
Changing command. Executing high energy turn.
Let's stay out of that. Circle him on our left. Go that way. You go that way. Alright, let's leather this guy.
Retros activated.
Bring them to a stop. They'll turn to face the direction they want to face.
Cruising speed set.
Get them moving. Try not to get hit by their blast.
We'll follow your command for now.
Alright, let's try and deal with this guy. Let's see how fast is he.
Your
238.
orders.
So he's naturally faster than my
Changing
ships,
command.
which isn't too good.
Command me.
Try and get a bit of vision on him.
Ready eternally.
He's even faster.
We've come for your souls.
This has been a much more interesting battle.
Cruising speed set.
Right, activate your engines, please.
Just show us something to kill. Cruising speed
If
set.
I can get close enough to him,
For the dark gods.
should be able to take him out.
We are unstoppable. Setting course.
I have no idea, Mason, about that donation stuff, mate. I would have to look in that, but thank you very much.
Engines hot.
Right, let's have a look at this dude over here.
Your orders.
He's much faster than me, but with him being the Battlecruiser Arch on, I don't think it's that clever. I don't like it. I just don't think it's as good as the sticks.
Command me.
So I need him to cut him off.
Brace.
I'm not going to use that yet, I'm too far away.
Forward to the slaughter.
Right, let him burn his engines.
Cruising speed set.
He's going to teleport somewhere, so let's roll
Changing
him down.
commands.
Now it's just an attrition game. If he can keep at range and keep kiting me, he can do some serious damage.
We are unstoppable.
As his engine's dead, he doesn't want to.
For the dark gods.
For some reason, out of the guy doesn't want to activate his
Set engines
full
to
speed
full
ahead. Now he does.
Cruising speed set.
Now what I need to do is toggle this so that I can get
For
in
the
range.
ruinous powers.
One, you get into him.
Forward to
Concentrate on
the
this guy.
slaughter. Cruising speed set.
And let's see if I can catch him in that. He might make it through.
Moving to those coordinates.
I had a feeling he might have run out of juice because he's been burning it quite hard,
Cruising speed set.
which is good for me because that gives me
Just
time
show
now
us something
to
to kill.
catch up.
Tremble, for chaos comes.
And I just clip my own stasis because I am a bit of a noob.
Changing commands.
Now it's just running him into the border, and there is a time
We'll follow
limit.
your command
It's a
for
20-minute
now.
time limit on this game mode, and at the end of the 20 minutes the defender automatically wins
Your
if you
orders.
haven't killed him.
Setting course. Set engines to
Avoid
full
the
ahead.
stasis because I really don't want to get trapped in here.
Cruising speed
I'm playing
set.
Shepherd at the moment.
The dark gods.
Okay, he's going to try and jump.
We are unstoppable.
Didn't manage to stop his warp.
Changing commands.
Listen, I will have a look at that. But it's something I've never looked into, mate. That's going to take some button pressing. From me. Alright, so I got leveled up, 2 ships got destroyed. We'll see how much that cost, sitting on over 3.5k. So 150 for him, and 50 for him. So it's at this point in the game, I know I keep saying it, but it's renown and repair costs are just absolutely pointless. It does nothing for you. Right, what do we do? Heretics, gunners, slaves. He's a cultist, so he's fitted different. Yeah, let's go for slaves for the cooldown. And the upgrades on him. See, I've got sensor range on these because I do think sensors are very, very important. I possibly should go for the engine upgrade as their last upgrade. As that last game, actually, I'll do that because that last game showed that was quite important. And I've got other ships that have the sensor range, and that makes hopefully my ship's a bit faster. Now while that's looking for that, I'll have a look at what you've mentioned there, Mason, but I don't know what Gaming for Good is, but I will Google it. Right, let's have a look at this. Cruiser Clash Defender. Take my sticks, take my level 8 Slaughter, take a level 10 Slaughter, and another level 10 Slaughter. And don't bother with escorts. No, I'm not going to bother with escorts.
Ready eternally. Command me. Just show us something to kill. For the dark gods. Engines hot. Forward to the slaughter. Your orders. Cruising speed set. Break them in mind and body. Slaughter them. Cruising speed set. Let the galaxy burn. Race. Changing commands. Command me. Changing commands. Slaughter them. Ready eternally. Break them in mind and body. Changing commands. Cruising speed set. For the dark gods. Set engines to full ahead. Command me. Cruising speed set. Cruising speed set. Tactical cogitators engaged. Return to normal function. Adjusting rotation. Your orders. Tactical cogitators engaged. Moving to those coordinates. I'll follow your command for now. Just show us something to kill. Your orders. Ready eternally. We're unstoppable! Just show us something to kill. Your orders. Engines hot. Changing commands. For the Dark Gods! Cruising speed set! Changing commands! Command me! falling apart. the dark gods! Command me! Command me! We have sighted an enemy ship! We have sighted an enemy ship! We have sighted an enemy ship! Brace! Repair my ship or else! We have sighted an enemy ship! Just show us something to kill! Get that damage repaired at once! For the dark gods! Just show us something to kill! Brace! Enemy transport annihilated! Command me! Brace! Enemy transport annihilated! Brace! Enemy transport annihilated! Your orders! Enemy transport annihilated!
Right, for some reason it was muted on OBS. I wonder if there's a hotkey that I've clicked for that. Let's get OBS up so I can see that and make sure. No, my OBS, when I went in, the mic was muted, so I'm wondering if there's a hotkey. So you missed my totally awesome commentary on that last match. I gave out some real good pearls of wisdom, and I'm afraid it's all gone now. Whoops. Yeah, I'm just going to check the settings on OBS, see if there is a push to talk button or a push to mute. Yeah, there is a push to mute button on OBS, which I've just disabled, so that should stop that. Right, breakthrough attacker. I've got 4 outposts that I need to take down, then I need to get 2 line ships past that. Now, I could field the despoiler, and he'll probably think, oh shit, it's a despoiler, and, oh, thank you, and he will either run at it or run away from it, but I won't. With it being a breakthrough, and I'm against Imperials, I really want to take me sticks and 3 slaughters, but I'm not going to be able to afford to do that. So I think I'm just going to stick with the 3 slaughters because they are just ridiculously powerful ships, and I don't have to chase anybody. And then what I'll do is I'm going to be sneaky because I've not used these, have I? I will take one of them and get him some XP. Yeah, I was saying about that stasis, how overpowering it is. I should have started the chain off earlier, but if you can catch an orc fleet like that, you wait till the first stasis is about to pop, as in go off and start. Just wait for the red ring to be on my screen about a centimetre from the edge. Drop your next stasis. When that one's just about to get to the edge, drop your next one. And you can drop 4 or 5 stasis bubbles and you perma-lock that fleet. And they can't do anything about it. Apart from micro warp jump out. But that's where it comes down to timing. Right. This I sometimes do with Hellbringers, and I'll run 4 Hellbringers up. And I'll just run up about here, and then I'll just run across the map. These grids, what you can see, if I zoom, get on a decent angle, that is 1k, that distance there. So you can plot your Hellbringers to run 12 squares along, and just have them run backwards and forwards. And because these are visible, you can shoot them, and your Hellbringers will just lance the shit out of them. Then you just have to worry about the enemy. But with us not having Hellbringers, what I'm going to do is put my 3 slaughters there. I want to put my last Hellbringer in here, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to be sneaky with this guy. I'm going to make him group 2, because I need to get 3 ships out, and he doesn't know how many ships I have. So if I do it this way, all I need to do is get 1 of my slaughters to survive this fight. So I'm going to tell them to go here, and then this guy here, I'm going to tell him oh, that was epic fail. Then again, was it? Not really. He can do that run. So we're going to ready this off, and what I can do with this guy is he's got the extended run in silent, and I'll just burn him off like that. And he'll see my fleet over here, and hopefully there comes a missile spam. That's why I was talking about the sticks. He is going to get spotted once he enters that bubble, so I can click on him and hopefully make him avoid that bubble. And he might not realise I'm running a ship down there. Now what I want to do is set these, which I should have done in the ship selection screen. So he's doing his own little thing over here. I should have put him on hold fire and he wouldn't have even known he was there. So identified an overlord, that's fine. Now what we're going to do is just put my ships on a course.
Your orders. Your orders.
Let's just run them past, and I'm not really too worried about his fleet at all, to be fair. I see he made it all the way to there on 1 burn, so I will park him there and leave him there. Right, something just exploded. So now, I'm just going to nuke this down. Really should have set them to 3k. I see, I do make schoolboy errors and I'm a bit of a noob. So there's the first platform down. Not really going to be too worried. Right, where are you going? Turn around, you fool. Now we're just going to move on to the second platform. And by ticking that there, you can see I can right click on that and I can order my ships about. And they will still target as long as I don't spam it too much. Just got dodge these missiles. Let's get my group together again. Ship 2 sitting over there, so I only need one other ship to get out. Let's go around it this way. come to a stop. They should turn. You should be turning the other way because you're told to fight on that side, but he's not doing that. But anyway, we're just going to sit here and I'm going to nuke this down. Let's get moving. Come on. Thank you. And let's move on to the next one. Let's move on to the next platform. And as you can see, that's the mark of Nurgle, that horrible green shit, and that's 3 damage per second from each of my ships that gets there. And there's pretty much fuck all he can do about this, because he can't kill me quick enough. Because I got, you know, the first crits ignored, got extra 100 hull and an extra 100 shields. So they really are quite tanky. Okay, then I suppose you want to fight that one. I suppose you all want to fight that one. And then we'll send number 1, number 2 over there. And as you can see with the powers he's got, he's turboing and he hasn't been detected. So I'll now send him over that way. And it is really, really difficult for the Imperial player, or any player really, to fight against Nurgle. I mean, I could be a sod and not go for the objective and just take on his fleet instead. But I'll just send these in to fight while he runs away.
Your orders.
Might as well do some damage because I only got to get 2 ships out. And, you know, the more ships I kill, the more renown I get. Well, one of my ships is away, the other ship's about to get away. But if I can catch this little escort, it's, you know, 30% of his cost I get. But there we go. I think some of this is either I'm not fighting people who know what they're doing, or I'm using really overpowered things, or it's a mixture of the two. Honestly, I haven't had too many battles where people seem on the ball. One of the battles against the Imperium before, that guy had a decent fleet and he seemed to know what he's doing, but a lot of people, I don't think they quite grasp what they do in this and how important vision and positioning is. I lost a lot of renown. I need to get that renown back after replacing my battleship. People really need to understand how important vision, positioning, and understand their ships and what they can do and what they should do and what the rules are. Sometimes a combined fleet, you know, mix of range and abilities is good. Then other times it's stack, stack, stack. And as you can see by the cheese I run, stacking Nurgle, stacking Stasis. Now I'm the convoy defender. Now this is where I get my arse handed to me. 600 points. Can we? No, we can't. Question is, do I want the sticks? No. Now I could go with the Hellbringers, but I can't kill things quick enough, so I'm going to rely on these 3 and one of my Hellbringers and one of them. And I've got to figure out which of the 3. Yeah, Marbius. Oh, is it Marbius? It is certainly overpowered. It's ridiculous. There's no decision when you pick a favour as chaos. It's Nurgle, nothing else. There's no need to pick any other favour at all. Now, I've got options here. Most people don't touch asteroid fields because they get frightened by them. So I'm going to be cheesy and I'm going to place, and hope this person's not watching my stream, and I'm going to place them in there, and I'm going to try and feint that I'm protecting this. So I'm going to set them to passive so they don't shoot. And that way, hopefully they don't reveal themselves. And then I'm going to look for the fight. And what I'm planning on doing is win the brawl. And then I don't even need to move my transport ships. And he'll hopefully think by me setting up here that my ships are all hidden there. He may look in here, but I doubt he'll look in there or in there because most people don't. And as you can see, they're not moving, so they don't take damage. And watching his fleet, his entire fleet is coming to this corner of the map. When they get close enough, what I could do is engage silent running on these and move them out. I could even engage silent running now and put them in there. But I'm not. I'm going to go for the fight. Because that's what chaos do. Why are you going that way? I like the sticks just for the carrier. If I feel like I need carrier support, I think the sticks is what I like to run. Okay, they're all standing around dithering because I need to press that button there. Get them moving again. As you can see, I'm pretty lazy in how I control my fleet sometimes. But I think with a Nurgle, it kind of encourages you to be lazy. Actually, right, I don't want to take on his Desolator, not quite yet. So I want to try and stop his Desolator running. So as you see, he's spamming stasis out as well, which is a sensible thing to do. Oh, that was the wrong ship I was clicking on. That's not to worry. I'm going to concentrate on his battle cruiser. That's a Hellbringer over there by looking at the lance fire coming at us. So he still doesn't know where I am. So let's have a crack at his big lad. Let's see what damage I can do to this. Let's bring his in at 3k. Torpedoes out. He's going to teleport. Let's see where he goes. Have I got anybody in range? No. It's a good idea. Let's get some boarding torps. He's wasted all his on my little escort, so I'm not too worried about that. And now it's just a case of hunting down this battleship. And trying not to do what I've done to myself the other game. Right, he's burning his thrusters, which could be good for me. Oh, see? One ship dying, he just decided he wasn't playing anymore. Right. Who's jumping? Who's jumping? Am I going to catch that? Oh, just. Not in range. So I can't chain lock that, but what I can do, if it'll let us place it, which it won't. Right, my crew are being a bit crap, so what I'm going to do now is start looking at moving these over to here while my ships do their bit fighting.
For the dark gods.
And what we need to do is silent running.
Switch to silent running.
We're very close to detection range from him up there.
Just show us something to kill.
Let's take him on.
Ready eternally. Just show us something to kill.
He might not make it out.
Your orders.
I could have been a lot more sensible in how I place my ships there. Now we're all going to get stasis as fuck here.
For the dark gods.
That's okay, we'll hold you. There you go, one of my transport ships has exploded. Well, 3 of them have, so I'm being an absolute noob here. So I really should have left them sitting still in the asteroid belt, because now when they get spotted, they're going to be absolutely wrecked. And because I haven't moved them,
Just show us something to kill.
I'm going to be in serious trouble. Right, move lads. And I'm going to be silly and go after his battleship, which I really should leave till the end.
Your orders.
But we're going to try and get in there and try and nuke his battleship. And he can't jump again. So let's get up close and personal.
Ready eternally.
Try and get the closeness on him, but I think I'm going to get the shit kicked out of me here.
Just show us something to kill.
And I really should have had the fight all the way over there.
Your orders.
I'm getting the 3k range. Because he's kiting me quite nicely with that battleship. Right, how fast is he? 238,
Eternally.
275. I should be able to catch him.
For the dark gods. We've sighted an enemy ship. Switch to silent running.
Yeah, I think I've lost this game because I've been I played absolutely terribly. I became in too cocky. And that's been my downfall. And now, as soon as that green circle hits them, he's going to spot them and leather the shit out of them.
Brace.
And there we go, they have now been identified, so you might as well just burn.
Just show us something to kill. Your orders.
So now, I've just got to try and run these up, but he's got that
Dark gods.
coming up there, which is going to put a big crimp in my idea. And he only needs to kill one of these. And this is quite possibly it, when these torpedoes come in. Because that one... Oh, so close. That one is, yeah.
Ready eternally.
And he's lost his ability to do that. He's going to die. It's all going horribly wrong for the Nurgle fleet.
Your orders. Just show us something to kill. We've lost one of our line ships.
He's going to run at that stasis. Well, tough. Yeah, I played that like a complete muppet.
Your orders.
I got obsessed with that. I shouldn't have moved these out of the asteroid belt. And I should have played a little bit more savvy. Because as soon as this guy dies, that's it.
Gods. Repair my ship or else.
He's going to teleport. That's it, he's won the game. Convoy, difficult. Doesn't help when you play like a spanner like I did there. But it's a very difficult as a defender. But he didn't know where the convoy ships were, so I should have kited him all the way to the other side of the map. Then silent running them out, but he still possibly, well, would have been able to catch them. But by the time I moved them, it was too late for my fleet, because my fleet had the shit kicked out of it at that point. He'd done some really good work with that battleship. Again, the renowned cost to repair. Not really too worried about that. But I did get a skill upgrade. And what we're going to do is ignore the first crit. And what did we go with on him? Navigators. Yeah, so you don't run away as much, because that's never good when they run away. But let's have another drink, get in there, and find us another match. Oh, another defender convoy, this time against Orks. I think this could be 2 in a row where I get my shit kicked in, but we'll see what happens. Right. Maybe go with the sticks and go with some Hellbringers this time. Or do I lose the sticks and put a Carnage in there, a Slaughter in there? Let's put a Slaughter in there. Get the Hellbringers out, because I want him to be the flagship. Then put our Hellbringers in. Yes, you're right, Demonic Influence. It's these two that want the Navigators, that have got Navigators on them, to help get them out quick. Yep. I'll respect them after this, thank you for that. Like I said, I am 100% noob. I have put a lot of hours into this game, learning as I go, but I do make schoolboy errors. But hopefully when release comes, I'll have an understanding and an idea of what I'm actually bloody doing. Right. I can hide 1 ship in there, possibly 2 in there. So this is going to be very painful, because the Orks are just going to run at me and kick 10 tons of shit out of me. So the best I can hope for is to try and fight. But that really isn't going to happen against Orks, because they will just kick the snot out of me. We go up here. Oh, don't jump back, thank you. You're going to put my whole fleet there, aren't you? And then this fleet, cancel your orders. Right, I've got really no vision with this fleet, so... Yes, I saw that with the Carnages. I'm going to have a look into that. I've just got a bit of a hard on for the Slaughters. Because with Nurgle I figured I want the close range, in your face DPS. Right, he's got fighters. That hopefully is a good sign that he doesn't have too much of the shit that's going to wreck my face. I'm going to brace for impact against these guys. I'm about to get busted, so let's identify myself. Now I could have sworn that said Ork. Do not fly into my own stasis, you noobs. Now I need to get around and deal with that battleship, but I can see the advantage of having the long range. The long range is going to make things much better. What is this guy doing? Let's get obsessed with the battleship. Yeah, that battleship is going to absolutely rip their faces off. Let's get in at 3k. Should have 1 stasis bomb left. I know that's going to trap my ships as well. Oh, that's going to be painful. Yep. It's going to be painful. It's all going horribly wrong. But these missions are ridiculously tough.
Just show us something to kill.
So my goal here is just to try and nuke the battleship.
Brace!
Yeah, and that'll fit in nicely as well when you have to take a Hellbringer.
Dark gods! We've come for your souls.
Alright, let's just get in there, lads.
For the dark gods.
We know these guys are going to die. I think he's done it. Yeah, that's him. He's going to win this with ease.
Forward to the slaughter! Repair my ship or else!
But I could have sworn I was up against Orks, but never mind.
Command me! Cruising speed set!
Can I ram it and kill it? I killed the battleship. Just as he killed the transport. But I hate convoy defense. Right, I'm going to have a look at what Marvis is saying and have a look at the difference in the carnages. I'm presuming they're cheaper as well. Because I would rather run the sticks with 3 cruisers than have to run the Hellbringer with them. To be fair, that's something I've not looked into when I should is the points cost on things. But I mean, even though I lost that, I gained 264 renown. It's mad. I still don't quite understand what the renown's meant to do. The only thing I can see is it slows you down. So the carnage, 9k, your 9k, and your 9k, and of course you can buff that up to 3k, an extra 3k on that. That's going to be an awful... Oh, I do think I lost. I killed a battleship and I lost my transports, but I got a lot of points for it. Alright, I like that idea. So how many points is this going to cost? So what's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... 1500 plus them. So I could probably replace all 3 of them. With the carnage, you see? I'll give it a go. Let's see how this works. I mean, this is the only thing I can see renown works for is replacing your fleet. Yes, put the cheese on the ships first. And I like my vision, so I'm going to go with my vision. Let's give them speed this time. My first crit is very important that I can ignore that. Let's get you a bit tankiness going. And I want the extra 3k. I want the 3k, is that the one I want for these, do you reckon? That's going to work on the missile pods, isn't it? What's the accuracy like at 3k? 20% hit, I can take that. Firing enough weapons, you're going to land some hits at that range, aren't you? Alright, and the last skill on these, I can either go for sensors or shields. I think we'll go for the shields because we've got the... No, do we want shields? No, we'll go for the sensors so we can start shooting before the enemy sees them. Oh my god, less than 1,000 renown. Let's see how the carnages do. Because I like you thinking with that. In a 600 point, if I can get the carrier out and give them a support, have the vision, I can start hitting things at a decent range while closing. Yeah, don't have the DPS as much close up, but if you can do the big kite, and I get a cruiser clash, which is good. Right, they go 238, he goes 238, so they all fit in quite nicely with each other. And then I can take a bunch of escorts to pad myself out. We'll go with these. So 2 escorts. Who could also be used as a scout. I wish you could give favours to your escorts even if it was only cosmetic. Because they look so out of place being Chaos Undivided amongst the Nurgle fleet. It's wrong, I tell you. Right, no point hiding ships here because he knows exactly what I've got. Oh, where did you disappear to? Right, I need to do some jiggery pokery here. What did I do with sticks? That's why. Go on, redeploy. Thank you. Right, put the sticks at the back. Put the carnages there. Right. We'll do some long range pew pew with these. I want to keep them back. Right, I'm going to set yours all to 12k. Oh yeah, all of yours to 12k. Thank you. Right. Oh, I need to insult. It's Imperium. I really should be doing this.
Just show us something to kill.
Right, he's hiding in there. So let's get some fighters airborne. And let's start moving.
Come on, me.
A little bit of taunting, RP style, why not? After getting my ass handed to me twice in a row, I need that. But I do like how these are all matching speed. Right. Get some early vision out. We've got somebody over there.
Ready eternally.
We'll get around this and then we'll... Excuse me. Let's stay on the droid fields. I'm gonna throw another insult.
Your orders. We've sighted an enemy ship.
This is where we need fleet orders as well,
Gods.
because my formation is now ruined. Oh, I will have a go at that light cruiser if I see him. Come on, a little bit closer and I can start shooting them. I don't want to quite run into all of them.
Show us something to kill. Something to kill.
It's a Mars. That should be his light cruiser. That's the Mars. We'll take the Mars on at the moment. That's him with the tack cogs on, not me. A lot of people slag it off, say it's a crutch. I think you're scrubbing yourself if you don't use it. As much as I don't like it. Right, where's that battleship going? Okay, you want to Nurglify yourself, that's fine. Suicide! Let's turn that battleship. You're going to be fine. Right, let's get the brawl underway. Come on, Mr. Battleship, you know you want to turbo out of here.
The dark gods. Ready eternally. Repair my ship or else.
I see, I'm just going to chain stun up this battleship for a little bit. Have we got any left? No, that's all my chains gone. Right. Let's get this fight into 3k range. You're going to have to stop, mate, because it's going to be painful if you don't. Right, I'm holding back my boarding parties at the moment because I expect them to run. I want them to start teleporting out. There we go. I will use tac cog. Was that a success? Actually, I just ran the crap out of him. I'll concentrate on him. He's gone, so let's switch to the battleship and I'll put everything on his battleship. Not too worried about these other ships jumping out at this point. I just want to kill the battleship because it's always fun killing battleships. Oh, you should be nose on. Go on, Leroy. Right, now that's trying to jump out. Alright, he's away. Nope. Chaos, Nurgle, yeah. I like them. They, you know, the opening volleys at the 12k range soften people up a bit. Thank you for that tip, mate. That worked well. And I think with the loss of the damage, once you get the dot from Nurgle, it helps. So let's have another game maybe with the Carnages. Get that one fixed. I see 600 round renown before. I'm at 900 now. Even with me repair costs, I still made points. So I'm struggling to understand what this is for, other than to slow down your progress of getting the fleet you want and preventing you from doing refits. But as you saw there tonight, I've refit the battleship and 3 cruisers, and I still had 600 renown left over. So 600 points, we'll do the sticks, and we'll do the 3 carnages, and that works out quite beautifully. Hopefully at some point they'll change it so upgrades cost money. Now I saw an idea on the forums where somebody suggested perhaps a level 10 fully upgraded ship costs the current points it does. So the initial ship is cheaper, and as you put the upgrades on, its point value goes to where it is now. And I quite like that idea, because then you don't have to start playing about with the point battles for the games. Although I think we need bigger battles, because I would love to take my entire fleet into a game. But I can imagine once you get 2v2, if you had 2 people on each team, each person with 11 ships, it could get quite hectic and it could be quite laggy. Right, I no longer use my corn taunt neither, because I've got a corn saying that I would put in, but I don't have that now with us not being corn. So start with a taunt, and then let's have a look. Assassination, so you can hide here, here, or here. So I'm going to deploy like this. It's so much nicer having the sticks rather than a Hellbringer. Let's see what he does.
We have sighted an enemy ship.
As you can see, it appears on the map. Just there, you saw him appear. Even in when he's hidden, it does appear briefly. So if you know what you're looking for, you can prepare for it. So what I'm going to do, in case he's doing what that other chap done to me, I'm going to probe either side and try and catch him. And we'll go either side of him. And certainly give away his position now that he's fired torpedoes. Now, I'm not very good at dodging these things, but I will try. I think they're going to hit. Alright, ignore them battle cruisers.
We have sighted an enemy ship.
Alright. I'm just going to plow right through. That's his tac cogs running, not mine. That's mine running now because... oh, he's the one without jump. So I want to jump in on this. Let's set the 3K. Let's see where he's jumping to. Right, so let's start turning my fleet round. Now he's used his warp jump. Nope. You two, why don't you hit each other? Now that he's used his warp jump, should be able to chain some spam onto his battleship. Where are you going, mate? Now I'm gonna start spamming. Set myself to 6K. Bring them into a stop. Drop another stasis bomb there. You. Board in action. Are you in range? No. So you can lightning strike. Lightning strike. Lightning strike. Select the ship, thank you. And then let's just get on this battleship and do what we can to them. Possibly going to lose one of my ships here, but not too worried about that. Let's see how this goes now. What have we got left? No actives really left. For shits and giggle, I can put a probe on him. He's trying to jump out. Am I going to be able to get there in time? Yeah. Didn't get a chance to GG him. I was risky using them boarding actions on him. But hey. He nearly got away. But it's 2000 hours here, so I'm going to call it a night there. Thank you for watching, thanks for the advice, and I hope you enjoyed the stream, and I hope to see you all again another time. Thank you chaps, good night.